Welcome to Sculpture Studios. A few years ago, Aidan made a giant paintbrush and palette as a large piece of pop art sculpture. During our move and upsizing to our new workshop, we've come across the original mould, and seeing as we're in the process of cleaning everything out and throwing things away, this seemed a rather large mould to keep hold of, and would take up a lot of unnecessary space. But, short of throwing it out, Aidan thought we'd get one more good use out of it. Here we're going to create a new sign for the front gate of our new premises. Considering the mould's been stored for nearly 20 years now, it's still in brilliant condition, with barely any cleaning up required inside. We've waxed this alongside a two-piece paintbrush mould that's going to sit on top, and we're adding a white gel coat. For a few of the colours, we have some pigments that mix well with gel coats, so we're using these in a couple of the paint blobs for a nice strong tone that shouldn't fade. We're going to be laying this up in glass fibre, and this needs to be relatively strong. It needs to go outside and endure the wind, the damp weather conditions, and so that it can be bolted onto the gate itself, but not ridiculously strong, as it shouldn't really be touched or handled much. Once the two halves of the paintbrush have been popped out of the mould, they're joined, filled, and the usual process of cleaning up commences. We're making up the seam line here, even though a lot of real paintbrush handles actually have a seam line due to the similar way they're joined in two halves. Jess is masking up and covering the palette itself, and going over the outstanding paint blobs with car body paints. This will ensure a nice solid colour finish, and a coat that can last outside and handle the weather. We give this a spray-on varnish just to seal the paint, and to give it that wet look that catches the light. We've added big heads inside the paintbrush, which are almost like large boltable washers that will hold on to a wider surface area on the inside. As you saw from the casting, all the paint blobs are hollow from the back, so we can put a hole straight through to fix the paintbrush down. To let us add another colour to the palette, and to help the paintbrush flow into the rest of the sculpture, we're adding a bit of extra paint coming off the end of the paintbrush itself. This fill-in was so damn neat, I needed to include two clips. Yeah, look at that. This is sprayed dark purple and varnished to waterproof it and to seal the colour in. We're making this all nice and secure on the gate outside with fiberglass fixings that we can bolt straight to the metal. Having a fantastic piece of decoration like this outside, this works out as free advertising and something nice to look at for those passing by. As well as this, when we direct clients to our new studio, we can say look out for the giant paintbrush and palette. We'll be sure to put more pieces of sculpture up outside our workshop, as it's always great fun creating pieces of art for ourselves and creating sculpture for this kind of purpose. Please feel free to leave any comments below, as they're always appreciated, and hit the subscribe button for our latest videos. You can like Sculpture Studios on Facebook, and for more of our work, visit sculpturestudios.co.uk. Thank you very much for watching.